Hey guys, I'm Christine Till. I call myself the marketing mentress, and I'm wondering, have you been wondering what you can do to prepare yourself for retirement and not have any tech? Like, if you're like me and you're an empty nester, you probably didn't have a lot of tech when you grew up, right? Uh, Going to school, we didn't have computers. Like that, it was a long time after I was out of school before we had computers, and that was in the 80s. So I didn't grow up with tech, guys. And I found out the hard way that we need to prepare ourselves for our retirement. And if you're in your 50s and you still have a job, you need to be looking down the nose of retirement, right? What are you going to do when you retire? How are you going to look after yourself, feed your face, pay all your bills, right? Both my husband and I were laid off our jobs when we were in our early 60s, guys. I was 61. And you just go and try and find a job when you're that age. Nobody wants you. Yeah. So what are you going to do? You have to find something that you can do to supplement your non-existent pension yet, because you haven't had your pension. One of the things you can do is you can apply for early retirement. But here's what happens. When you apply for early retirement, that only includes what you've earned through or what you've percentage of what you've paid into the Canada Pension Plan, right? There's actually three pensions that can be available in Canada. There's the old age security, which everyone gets, which is paid out of taxes. Most everyone gets, but you have to have filed taxes. If you've never filed taxes, you won't even get that. Canada Pension is paid into by your employer when you work at a job, right? Then there's the company pension plan. So there's a lot of organizations that have a company pension plan, one of them being like the nurses unions and things like that, right? So that if you get the three pensions, then you're going to be comfortable in your retirement. You should be able to make ends meet. But if you've just got the two pensions or the one pension, you're going to be really stuck because the average rent for a one-bedroom apartment in Canada is over 2,000 a month. They're paying 5,000 a month for a one-room apartment in Toronto. I've spoken to actual people who are doing this. Yeah. And in Vancouver, people are paying $3,300 a month for a one-room box. Yeah. And I know because I've got friends doing it in Vancouver. So this little apartment that we manage here, a one-bedroom apartment is 1090. That's if it's not been refurbished. But once this building is an older building, so it's over 50 years old. There's no elevators here, guys. We've been managing this building for about 10 years. And we did it. We started originally because we had to subsidize our pensions, right? But here's what happens. If you get released or fired from your job before you're 65, you can apply for early retirement on your pension, on your Canada pension, right? Here's what happens, and people don't know this. They don't realize this is going to happen. But if you apply for early retirement before you're 65, they will give it to you, but they give you a discount. They discount it, right? They take a percentage off. And that percentage they take off amounts to about $200 a month. It happened to me, guys. And because I applied for early pension retirement with my Canada pension. And so then what happens is they keep taking off that $200 for the rest of your born natural, right? It's not fair, but that's what happens. So you don't want to apply for early retirement if you can possibly help it, right? So I'm telling you these things not to be negative, but just so that you have ammunition to go with. When I was writing my book back in 2012, I did some research on Stats Canada, and you know what I discovered? I discovered that 54% of the new businesses started that year were started by people over 50. Now, I wonder why that was. Yeah, have you ever thought about that? I started going to networking meetings after I was fired from my last job at 61 because I got trained on LinkedIn, and my oldest son helped me be able to find out all the secrets of LinkedIn. And so I knew I could help people with LinkedIn. And I went to these sit down to breakfast networking meetings. And the first day I sat there and I watched people coming into the room. Do you know what? They all had gray hair or they were bald. Yeah. So what does that tell you? they're out of work and need to find a way to bring in an income, a steady income, and feed their families, feed themselves, pay their bills, whatever it is they have to look after. Unfortunately, we use money as the exchange, and so we have to find things that we can do that will help us to make more money, right? Be able to pay all these things. And I've learned over the years how important it is to have goals. And do you have goals? Well, if you want to get anywhere in life, you need to have goals. So my goal is number one, make 100K by the end of this year. Okay. Create 3 videos a day, which I've been doing for the last more than half a year, probably about 10 months, and posting 3 to 5 times a day on all my social media platforms. I've got my little book here with all my goals in it. Doing a TikTok live 6 times a week. So I do a TikTok live Monday through Saturday. I take Sunday off, right? That's my family day. I check my numbers on System.io. That's my email platform that we can join for free to help us with our digital marketing program that we get taught with this business that I found. And so here's what I've been doing. I'm going to finish my list of goals here that I do every day. And then I'm going to go into what it is that I'm doing, because I haven't explained that to you yet. And I don't have tech, so remember that, okay? So I want to make 50K a month for the rest of my Born Natural, right? At least that. And I listen to self-development every day. I pray and read every day my scriptures and do my self-help. I have a YouTube video that I do 6 days a week. Okay, so this video is one of those videos, guys. But what I discovered, I call it my play, stop, do system. Play a little bit, stop it, do it on yours. Rewind, play a little bit, stop it, do it on yours. So if I can do it, guys, anybody can do it. You don't have to be techie. It's very simple and straightforward. And I'm so thankful for the way that they've laid this program out. And it's a digital online marketing program that has pre-built funnel systems set up, automated, so that you can just connect it up to your computer and you're away to the races. You don't have to do any more DMing. You don't have to pay any monthly fees. You pay for it one time, and you've got it, and then you get it all set up on your own computer. So it's 90% done for you. The 10% is you connecting it up to your computer. And there's all kinds of training. There's ongoing training for the rest of your life, as long as you're a member of the program. Yeah. And you're a member for life as long as you buy one package and pay for it one time and set up your website. That's a $29 one-time setup fee. Guys, where can you go? Where else can you go to find something like this? Like, I've purchased courses before, many different courses, right? But there's no training. There's no ongoing training. You get the course and you're left on your own, right? But if you have a program like what this is a program. They teach us step by step how to set everything up, step by step how it all works. And they teach us how to set up an email system, how to create an email list, right? So if you don't have an email list today, you don't have a business. Yeah. So no matter what kind of business you have, whether you have a bricks and mortar business or network marketing business, whatever kind, we got a whole bunch of realtors that are part of this, and they're using this program to market their real estate business. So it doesn't matter what kind of business you have. This is the system that you need. This is the basic system that everybody needs to have to be able to market their business. And I wanted to share that with you and invite you to get more information. And go to marketingmentress.com. Mentress is spelled MENTRESS. Marketingmentress.com, and leave your email there, and then you can watch a video that'll show you just exactly what this business can do for you. And if you don't have tech, don't worry. You can do this. I'm Christine Till. I call myself the Marketing Mentress. Talk to you soon.